Hi, I'm Therese Crutcher-Marin, and I'm the author of Watching Their Dance, Three Sisters, One Genetic Disease, and Marrying into a Family at Risk for Huntington's. I'd like to read you a short story. It's really an epilogue to my book, and I was inspired by Bruce Springsteen's song, A Land of Hope and Dreams. We're all riders on a train, working our way through our life's journey. The choices we make determine the weight of our load, and many folks discover they must lighten their weight when confronted with tough times. John Anthony Marin, my key writer, willingly disembarked when I struggled with the direction of my train in 1978. But eventually, I circled back to find him patiently waiting for me. He boarded my train again, and together we rolled through the fields of life where sunshine streamed, and we set a new destination, a land of hope and dreams. My sister-in-laws, Laura, Marcia, and Cindy, were passengers on my train and sat next to us for as long as fate allowed. When each sister pulled the cord to depart at their appropriate time, my emotions ran high, and I felt their departure was much too soon in our journey. Their lives were short but poignant, but they were no less important to me. As my journey unfolded, other key writers, Keith and Vanessa, boarded my train, enriched my life, and encouraged my train to forge ahead into the unknown. My train was mindful of the people it carried, as they were a precious cargo and deserved the comfort and safety of the ride. There were times during my journey, though, that my train hurled down deep, dark ravines and thought not to have the strength to build up the steam to climb out. My faith in a higher power fueled my train, and I traveled in and out of those dark tunnels with hope as my guiding light. Through the trials and tribulations in my life, I learned it's not about the destination, but about the journey that's significant. The destination, the end of my journey, it would come soon enough, so I slowed the pace of my train to enjoy the passengers, smell the roses, learn patience, pray, meditate, and reflect on my life. The stops on my life's journey became longer so I could enjoy, explore, and appreciate each place, as they were unique and hold a beauty and wisdom of their own. Each stop had purpose, filled a need, taught a lesson, and since I don't believe in coincidences, when the stop seemed to have no rationale, its significance became apparent to me later on. My train waited patiently at stops and watched for those who had fallen behind, and I assisted those struggling to board my train. Delaying my train departure for those passengers was essential, as they added joy to my journey and they shared the wisdom gathered during their travels. My train has traveled through the seasons of my life at a steady pace, and as passengers entered and exited my train, I came to understand the words forgiveness and acceptance. During the fall of my life, my train has taken long, relaxing breaks from its journey and parked under the awning of peace and tranquility. The human condition encompasses both peace and turmoil. They're interwoven. I have learned that peace is not the absence of conflict, but the ability to cope. The relationships I had with my passengers, those who are still on my train, and those sweet souls departed, still resonate within me and have soothed my soul. John, my soulmate, has been my companion on my train for 36 years, and we have left our sorrows behind and traveled through the darkness together and into the light. Our train sounded the bell of freedom on January 8, 2016. John's test for the deadly Huntington's disease was negative. We now continue our journey into the winter of our lives, liberated from the threat of this horrible disease. Thank you for listening, and visit my website at theresecrutchermarin.com. Thank you. Have a good day.